We've got the rain first that we're tracking, and then the cold air on the way, because we do have a freeze warning for tonight. And you only get a freeze warning usually one time. It just signals the end of the growing season, and it maybe protects some of your sensitive plants that you might have on the porch or the back deck. And we'll get more on that cold and the freeze in just a moment. First up, we have the rainfall, which is tapering off to just some drizzle in southern Indiana. It's still fairly steady over the metro Louisville area and areas off to the east. Some heavier areas of rain right now: Shepherdsville, Mount Washington, over the Taylorsville and Shelbyville. But that's kind of the back edge of the front that's moving through the area. So as we look at the broader view, definitely looking drier out towards the west over Evansville. That's the back edge of the rain. That'll be slowly sliding to the east through the morning hours. We're dry this afternoon, and eventually we could clear out to a little sunshine by late afternoon into the evening time. And then next up, story number 2, the cold weather, down to 42 in Paducah. Notice it's about 20 degrees warmer on the east end of Kentucky, 36 in St. Louis, and 20s in Kirksville, Missouri. So northern Missouri, Iowa already down to those 20s that we will have here tomorrow morning at this time. So on Futurecast, still wet over parts of the Commonwealth here over the next few hours, drier over southern Indiana. Notice no budge in those temperatures. Where we're at now is where we will be later today, in the upper 40s to the lower 50s, and mostly cloudy. So lunchtime, maybe some leftover sprinkles down south of the Bluegrass Parkway. And then all dry this afternoon, with our temperatures topping out in the 40s to around 50 degrees. Overnight tonight, with a clear sky, we fall down to around 25 to 30 degrees. So our first widespread hard freeze across the area. That'll also get rid of a lot of the bugs and some of the bees out there too. So tomorrow afternoon, mostly sunny. Our high temperatures only in the mid to upper 40s. That means some cold trick-or-treating. In fact, we could have winds still around 10 to 15. So your wind chills here heading out for trick-or-treating could be right around freezing. So the moral of that story is bundle up with those costumes tomorrow evening. Here's the freeze warning covering all of the viewing area, again signaling the end of the growing season. And the cold weather stretches all the way down to the deep south over Texas, with freeze warning and freeze watches all the way down into Georgia, Alabama, and some freeze warnings into northern Mississippi. So that trick-or-treat forecast, temps in the 40s, but feeling like right around 32 degrees. At least it will be clear. No precipitation in the forecast for tomorrow. Our Hughes and Coleman cam showing a close-up view of the saturated streets and Hospital Curve. Steady temperatures in the upper 40s to around 50 degrees in the metro. A little cooler northwest, slightly warmer southeast at 51 in Campbellsville and Munfordville at 50 degrees. So for today, a dry afternoon, but definitely need the warm jackets with the upper 40s and lower 50s. And for tonight, dropping down to around 25 to 30 degrees in the city with a clear sky. Next several mornings are going to be freezing, with lows in the 20s, highs in the upper 40s for tomorrow for your Halloween, and Wednesday 47 degrees, mid 50s on Thursday, and warming back up into the mid 60s this weekend. A mostly dry outlook after today, with only a slight chance of a shower late Saturday and early Sunday. At that same time, we're falling back an hour with our time change, so our sunsets will be at around 5:39 p.m. on Sunday.